Many authors recommend a whole food plant-based diet. Why do you go further and recommend a raw whole food plant-based diet?
Yeah, so, I got into vegan diet. It was all cooked too. It was a little tiny salad and mainly cooked because you eat grains and beans and you eat steamed vegetables and squashes and sweet potatoes and all of that. Yeah, but then that gets old. That gets old. And then you start eating more salads and more sprouts. And a sprout salad, I just talked to one of our guests before I left for coming up here for Real Truth About Health in Long Island. And she said, what a difference. When I'm eating a salad with sprouts, I'm fulfilled. Yeah, it's a totally different. You just have lettuce and cucumber and maybe peppers, you are not fulfilled. Once you put the sprouts in, now you have super nourishment. You get phytonourishment, phytonutrients, you get oxygen, hormones, enzymes, plus all the nourishment is in the form it's supposed to be. So you're not, normally after a meal, I would want a dessert, after a cooked meal. So after a cooked meal, you're just starved because sugar is what every cell in your body needs. I can get that from carbs, from my big salad and my green drink. I can get all of that. But if I don't get that, if it's all cooked, there's no good carbs there. There's bad carbs that put weights on you. But now that turns to sugar, right? And now I can not say no to a dessert. Now I'm going to eat all you bring me or all I can buy. And, and I'm going to have sugar drinks and it just goes on and on and on. So it's a trick to get your body in a healthier state too.
How does someone protect their thyroid?
This is very, very important because I estimate 70% of women have some form of thyroid problem. And, how do we preserve it? Because it's actually like the command center in your body. It brings in all the information from the body and it brings it out. And you have two different cells. You have follicular cells and C cells. Follicular cells makes the hormones that's regulated by the pituitary gland. And you have the C cells that actually fix the level of calcium in the body. So the follicular cells works on iodine. It needs iodine to make the hormones. Do we get enough iodine? Our soil doesn't have enough iodine. So if all you eat is vegetable, if you're vegan, yeah, it's great, but you're not getting enough iodine. Seaweeds like dulse and kelp, nori, all of that has iodine. I personally take an extra ionized iodine myself. There's a lot of iodine on the market. Some are not good, some are half good. And we use a iodine that is 100% bioavailable called Well. And then I add selenium and zinc and magnesium, and that drink every morning. Plus, of course, I take a lot of other supplements, B12 and probiotic and so on. But that's actually the first thing that I do to make sure that my thyroid works top notch, because it's bombarded with radiation and smart meters and the big towers, and it's bombarded. Plus, then it's bombarded with the pesticides and the chemicals and the fungus that I'm around, and and I constantly, if I'm on a standard diet, and I'm eating dairy and I'm eating egg, I'm just feeding bad, guys. A lot of people have Epstein-Barr as part of their system, and that really attacks the thyroid. And your body never attacks itself, but sometimes it looks like it because it's protecting it. So you might have a test saying, oh, you have autoimmune problem with the thyroid, but it's really your body trying to tell you, I have to protect your thyroid from infections that are rampant, and your lifestyle that's too stressful. So signs of, if I don't take care of my thyroid, now I don't sleep, I'm depressed, I I have no energy, and so on. It just goes on and on. So go on a plant-based diet. That's the first thing you need to do. Start cleaning. We take saunas every day. Far infrared sauna, of course, is ultimate to help your body detoxify. And make sure you get your iodine in some form. And selenium supports it too. We made a product at the Institute called Pinnacle, and that is a extra help to support your thyroid. But it's lifestyle at the end of the day. And take care. And go to bed early. Don't stay up just because there's a program that you want to see. Go to bed. Go to bed. Bring a book. Bring a book and wake up refreshed.
Do you eat a 100% plant-based diet? And if so, how long have you?
Yeah, I'm 100% plant-based. And I've been since I was 15, so for 48 years. And my kids are brought up on it, my grandkids are brought up on it, and what a difference, Our kids have never had an antibiotic, and they've had problems, like childhood disease or flus, and things happen because you're around other kids. And it's okay, because that boosts their immune system. Once we're done with it, I use natural methods, like probably your grandmas used and great-grandma learned from their traditions. And there's nothing new under the sun. I always think about that. There's nothing new under the sun. But we try to scoop it all up and reteach people and make them understand that, this is what can be used if you already have a good lifestyle. Of course, if all I'm eating is McDonald's and non-foods, and I'm, constantly stressed in my life, then maybe you do need antibiotic when you have a problem. Vaccinations, we held off on as a lot of information came about, and with the mercury and aluminum in the vaccinations. So when childhood disease happened, we used natural methods to help our kids. And they are very strong, they're very healthy, they're normal kids. And they're successful in their life, and they've learned how to deal with the world. And as we travel a lot, they've been traveling with us, and that makes possibilities enormous, because you know how to live no matter where you are in the world.